Hello everyone, this is a different location from where I ended the video, but that's because I had to come back here to use my glamour plate so I could change up my boots, because I got those new boots from that dungeon. I got a few new things. I got a hat, got pants, and boots. Like, we're doing pretty good with equipment right now. Anyways, first things first, we're gonna do leveling roulette. I already asked in the FC if anyone wanted to do leveling roulette. Somebody said that they couldn't because they were doing something. But in duty, I was gonna message Derek here because just a second ago he wasn't doing anything. He's one of my friends. I mean, you could tell he's on my friends list, but I was gonna message him and ask if he wanted to do it. But let's see. Okay. Usually DPS wait times are really long. Let's see. Yeah, 16 minutes. Usually if I type the wait time in the in the FC chat, somebody would be like, okay, I'll help. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and while we're waiting here, let's go ahead and go back. Was it Camp Drybone? I think it's this area. Because we can go ahead and continue our main quest. Yep, it is Camp Drybone. So we will go ahead and continue... What am I saying? We will go ahead and continue our main quests while we're waiting for this stupid leveling roulette to start up. Stupid, it's so stupid how it like gives me a good amount of XP and levels me up. It's so stupid, oh my gosh. I want somebody to like come on stream and like think I'm like new to the game and be like, I can help you out with the game. Let's see if he's still on duty. I think he is, yeah. That's okay. You know, he's got to do his thing too. So how are we going to get there? Okay, we're just going to go down this way and then go to the left. I'm really happy today because I won't go too much into it because, I mean, it's personal stuff. But recently I've talked to a friend that, my best friend from high school, which I haven't talked to in like months. Has it been almost a year now since I've talked to him, like actually talked to him? Well, close to a year maybe, but not quite. No, not quite a year. It hasn't been that long yet, but I've talked to him recently today, and he's in college right now. Whoa, dude. Please don't attack me. Oh, you know what? Let's kill these. This is a hunt I have to do. I'll take free XP all day, man. Man, these guys die. These guys drop like rocks. Look at... Jesus, we're just so strong compared to these guys right now. I'll look in chat in a second. Hold on. Alright. Aw, serpent seals. I thought you'd give me XP, bro. I mean, serpent seals are cool too, but I haven't used them yet. We should do that at some point. Do some, like, what do you call it? Grand Company related things. Hi, Garrett. I mean... You know, if you want to say hi to somebody, I don't think the first word should be fuck. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, okay? Don't take it so seriously. It doesn't have to be that epic, okay? Anyways. The warden works in mysterious ways. Well, I know what else works in mysterious ways, if you know what I'm talking about. Yep. Talk about my dick. You know, it's funny when they just explain the joke to you. That's when jokes are the funniest, when they just explain it to you. As you kneel before the mark of the warden, in a moment of quiet solitude, you breathe deep of the dry desert air. The roar of the rushing waters is punctuated by the faint chirping of violkin and the shrill cries of a hawk. The gods, however, remain silent. Gaycation. See, it's not the same as vacation, because, in this, the difference between a vacation and a gaycation is that you fuck all the guys, because you're just so gay. How many guys did you, how many ducks? God damn it. I really fuck up my speech a lot. How many dicks did you suck, Garrett? On your gaycation. By the way, I'm not the one who made up gaycation. Garrett's the one who just said that he's back from his gaycation. So, don't target me. Don't accuse me of homophobia. It's all Garrett. You're so homophobic. You said the word gaycation. Oh my god, you hate gays. Man, you sucked 3 dicks? Oh, that is massively epic. You know what else is massively epic? My cock. Well, it's massive and epic. Massively epic. Okay, enough about my dick. Let's talk about your dick. How's your dick doing? How's it feeling? I mean, you know it's a quality live stream when we talk about dicks. Like, within the first, 15 minutes of it starting. That's how you know you're in the right place. Shit, I skipped dialogue. It's instinct. Dude, I hate the smell of weed. It's gross. If you were smelling a lot of weed, that had to be pretty miserable. I hate that. Unless you like the smell, but I hate the smell. One time, these kids were smoking weed in the back of the bus, of our school bus. They were dumbasses. The bus driver pulled over, and they got the police over to confiscate their shit. No, they didn't get the police over. Just kicked them off the bus. Never mind. He threatened to call the police, and then she actually pulled out her phone and started dialing, and they didn't get up and get out till she started dialing because they thought she was bluffing. Yeah, I know. It's the thing was, though, is that I was happy they got kicked off the bus, because, first off, they're smoking weed, and I mean, come on. To me, smoking anything in general, or even drinking, too much alcohol. Oh, fucking hell, I skipped a cutscene. Again, it's instinct, but, I don't know, I just think all that in general is just stupid to do. And, also, they're forcing everybody to smell it by smoking it in the fucking bus. So it's not only stupid, but it's rude. So I think anybody that just smokes weed in a public place is rude, because they're forcing everybody to smell their stinky ass shit. Same thing with cigarettes. People that smoke cigarettes near others, it's nobody wants to breathe in that shit. Come on, man. Be respectful. If you're gonna smoke your weed, do it in your own house. And if you're gonna smoke cigarettes, do it away from people. And plus, why would you smoke weed in public anyways? Cops catch you, they'll either just confiscate it, give you a warning, or I mean, they could arrest you if they feel like it. Well, I don't think, like, for example, I think smoking's bad. Of any kind, whether it be weed or cigarettes. I don't think drinking is inherently bad. Like, if you do moderation and you only drink once in a while, and you don't drink till you're blackout drunk, I think, you know, it's fine. As long as you don't do it, like, constantly. You know? While with cigarettes and weed, people usually, like, do that stuff every day. Like, they're smoking weed and cigarettes every day. I don't know how people get addicted to drinking. I think what they do is they just drink till they're drunk and they like that feeling. I don't know. Most people get addicted to drinking from, like, just, like, bad situations or, like, just trauma. Then they'll drink to, you know, get over it. But some people just like it. I like drinking a little bit, but not a lot. I'm not imagining it, Sanctus. I know that I'm being watched. No, not the girl. I know about her. No, this is a different one. Sinister. It is as if I am under observation. You know what? Maybe they just really like you, dude. Maybe they really want to suck your dick. Suck your little wee-wee. I know the feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me? Please, it will only take a moment. And you can't even go outside yourself. What kind of man are you? All I'm gonna say is if you ever decide to try, if you ever want to try alcohol, do not start with, like, beer and shit like that. Start with something like flavored moonshine. Flavored moonshine is strong, but it tastes good. It has, like, a really good flavor to it. Well, depending on what flavor you get. I recommend, like, blueberry or something like that. And then also try, like, maybe wine. Like, wine is a good first drink, you know. It's tame, nothing too crazy. You don't drink till you're, like, blackout drunk, though. There's no point in that. It just ends up hurting you, and it sucks. It doesn't even feel good. Till you're 21. Man, you all following the rules and shit. Well, I'm a natural-born rebel, as you know. Natural-born badass rebel. No, I don't drink just because I feel like a rebel. I drink sometimes. I just drink because, like... Well, I don't drink. Like, I barely drink. I would hardly say I even drink. I just have a glass of something, like, once in a while. It's barely anything. Usually it's on special occasions, like my birthday or New Year's. Two years, man? I heard somebody say, on your 21st birthday, drink till you're blackout drunk, so then you'll never want to drink again. I don't know if that works, though. Like, it could work. Like, you could decide that you hate the feeling of getting that drunk and you never want to drink again. So that actually could work. That's strange. I could go to a store and buy alcohol if I wanted. Well, I mean, I have to be 21. You still have to show ID to prove that you're 21. But as long as you're 21, you can go to any store or any bar and just get alcohol that way. Oh god, I hope these guys are going after this infernal nail. We're screwed if they don't. There we go. No, you can't get alcohol underage here. They always ask for ID. Even if you look over 21. You've heard wrong, buddy. Unless you're talking about a different northern state, because I've only ever lived in Illinois and Minnesota. And both of those states, you know, as far as I remember, they've always asked for your ID. Even if you look like you're 50 years old, they'll ask for your ID. Nope, sorry man. I think people who smoke weed are dumb, that's it. I think smoking anything is dumb. It's like, you're just putting smoke in your lungs. You know, smoke is smoke. You know, sure, cigarette smoke is more harmful to your lungs than weed smoke, but still, at the end of the day, you know, that smoke is still hurting you. It's still smoke going into your lungs. You know, the vaping, you know, it's whatever, as long as you don't put nicotine in it. Because, you know, it's still just flavored water vapor. Well, I mean, if you're a college student, most of the reasons why college students are able to drink beer is because they have their, like, older friends hook them up with beer. Or, like, their parents get them beer. They don't get beer themselves. Heavens forfend. I skipped, and you know what, just fuck it. We don't... If you guys really cared about the story, I mean, you'd say something by now. Whatever. Running doesn't hurt your lungs if you're used to it. Yes, sure, overexerting yourself.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate.
Overexerting yourself with running or just exercise in general will hurt your lungs, but like, you know, if you're used to that intense exercise, it doesn't hurt you at all. Well, Garrett, I'll have you know that that's illegal for liquor stores to do that, and they could get shut down for that kind of thing, so I don't know if it's so good that they're doing that for their own safety, for the store's safety.
At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end...
You know, the one thing I don't get is that, like, they'll be like, oh my gosh, weed, like, I take the weed pills because, or the marijuana pills, because it really helps with my pain and everything like that. But there's, like, tons of different kinds of, like, pain-relieving stuff out there that you could use that, you know, different medicines work for different people. You don't have to just jump right onto the marijuana pill just because it's marijuana. It's like some people, I feel, just want the marijuana pill just because it's called marijuana pill. I mean, it is marijuana, but I feel like that's the only reason they really want it. They don't actually want it because of pain. And the people that are really fighting for it, they just want weed legal. They want to be able to smoke weed whenever they want.
I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
Oh my gosh, it's Sid all along. Whoa. This is insane, guys.
You are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Carteneau.
Oh, okay.
I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
He's got a migraine. He's dying. Little did he know he's had a brain tumor this whole time.
Eorzea needs you.
Yeah, like they'll go into the doctors and be like, my back is in pain, and then they'll be like, oh, well, I can prescribe you some pain relievers, and like, oh no, it's not working. I think I need that new marijuana pill. They're like, alright, but I don't think you need it.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you.
Exactly, Garrett. It's like, there's no real medicinal purpose for weed. People used to think there was a medicinal purpose for cigarettes. People seem to forget that. People used to think there was a medicinal purpose for cigarettes. How wrong they were. There is no medicinal purpose for weed. We have tons of medicines out there that do the same shit.
I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life.
Oh, really?
But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
This old man just... Doesn't he sound like an old Asian guy? Like, oh, yes. Okay, that might sound racist. I don't really give a fuck. But, he just sounds like an old Asian guy. Maybe he is an old Asian guy. Doesn't really look like one, though. I don't know. Whatever. You need to go where they truly need you. You are done with my training. That's a terrible Asian accent, but I was just trying to replicate his voice. I'm your mom.
Alphino Leveilleur. At your
Leveilleur. Leveilleur.
As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction.
I feel like most of, like, people nowadays, they just, like, seem to forget history. Seem to forget, like, certain parts of history. And then remember other parts, just to suit their needs. Like this... like the people that are, like... Okay, I'm not saying all black people are like this, okay? I'm gonna just provide context here. I'm not saying all black people are like this. I've known plenty of cool black people, but... there are black people that do... We all know this. There are a lot of black people, like in Black Lives Matter, that try to act like victims because of slavery back in the day. But they ignore... And they blame it all on white people. But they ignore that blacks were the ones who sold us as slaves. And whites were slaves too at one point in history. Every race at some point in history was a slave. Were slaves. Europeans were slaves. Africans were slaves. Asians were slaves. Everybody was slaves at some point in time. So it's like, it's kind of like that, where they just cut out a part of history and then keep in another part just to suit their needs, just to advance their beliefs that are completely false and taken out of context.
Leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far
I'm gonna need to
other primals.
start telling black people that they owe me for the white slaves they owned like thousands of years ago. Hey, you know those white slaves you had? I'm still feeling the repercussions of that. Give me something. Give me welfare. I'm sorry. Okay, that was racist. That was actually, that was a stereotype. But well, I mean, what do they want at the end of the day? You know, what do they want? Do they want black supremacy? Because I think that's what some of them want.
Worse, In her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength.
Oh, does he now?
Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their
Not gonna
gods
happen,
can be
fella.
fed.
Sorry to break it to you.
If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
What? No way! Oh!
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was
How
last
do
seen in the
airships even
skies
work
over
in these Final
Virginia,
Fantasy games?
Not long before the calamity. So let
Like,
us begin our
they don't
search
even
there.
have wings. They just have sails and like engines, and that somehow works.
An
I shouldn't
airship?
question it. It's a Final Fantasy game. It's got the word fantasy in it. Come on. What am I doing?
My airship?
Just have fun.
Wait.
How long is this conversation gonna go on for, man? Cause I'm getting real antsy in my pantsy right now. Anti-gravity? Then they just float up into space. That'd be hilarious if they tried like anti-gravity technology with an airship, and like they have a bunch of people on the airship like to celebrate the launch of it, and like they just float into space endlessly. And then eventually they like crash back onto Earth and die. And it's just like, well, you know what? That never happened. Sweep it under the rug. Anti-gravity? Psh, who needs it? Magic. Yep, it's always magic. It's Final Fantasy. It's magic.
They need my airship. They need me.
Does this guy have fucking Down syndrome? What's his problem? Why does he talk at like 1 mile per hour? Sorry if you have Down syndrome. Okay. Okay. Leave a like on this video if you have Down syndrome. I doubt anyone with Down syndrome would even watch my videos. Would they even be capable of understanding it? The intellectual, like, thoughts behind my videos. The intellectual mind of No Face Plays. The most intellectual YouTuber of all. Oh, do you guys know what day it is? Okay, quick, before it changes to midnight. It is Wednesday, my dudes. But I'm not gonna scream because it's late. Alright, man. See ya. Cornrows? Dude, I think anyone with cornrows looks gross. I don't even like cornrows in general on anyone. Asians, whites, blacks, it's gross looking. I don't... Looks like you just have a giant, like, log of shit hanging off your head. Sorry, but that's what it looks like. You just have logs of shit glued to your head. That's what it looks like. Despacito dab meme. Dude, you know what I was gonna make a video about this, actually. It was gonna be one of my first, like, videos that I was telling you about, where I just kind of rant or just talk about something. But I'll go into a little bit here. I hate this whole... This is... Not a lot of people have noticed this, but... If you kind of, like, pay attention a little bit... We have, like, a lot of memes out there... Where there'd be, like... You know, we have our slavery memes... And we have our, like, you know... We have our memes about, like, black slavery and shit like that, you know, just classic offensive memes. But then, you know, the current memes that mostly it's like either black people or just even some white people. It's like they'll say like for example, a recent meme I saw was like, I don't listen to Post Malone, keep this in mind, but one meme, this is just an example, most recent example that I can think of, but it was like, in quotation marks, it said, Post Malone's new album is probably album of the year. And then below it, it showed a picture of just some white guys all standing next to each other. And that was supposed to be like a meme. It was a pretty shitty meme, to be honest. It wasn't funny. But I've noticed this where it's like, apparently it's like I feel like what if I made a meme where it was like, where it said like Lil Wayne's new album is probably album of the year, and then I put like a bunch of like black people under it in a picture. What would the response be to that? What do you think? Despacito 2? Oh shit, dude. I don't want to assume what the response would be. I just want like other input. Like, what do you think the response to be would to something like that? Keep in mind that the white person meme I just mentioned was made by a black guy, so it's the same the other way around if you think about it. A white guy making a meme about black people. Because like I think personally, what I think the response will be, I'm not gonna say this is for sure what the response will be, but I think if I had a big enough following and I put out something like that, I think people would just be like, oh my gosh, you're racist, just assuming we all like Lil Wayne or something like that. I think that's what the response would be. And it's like, well, why is it racist to make this meme about this, but then you guys can go ahead and make memes about white people all the time? You know, you make a meme about white people, woo, that's funny, hilarious, and then I make a meme about black people, it's like, oh shit, dude, you're racist. Double standards. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, just any recent rapper, like Lil Pump even. I could do Lil Pump. Lil Pump is recent. People are still memeing him. I know Lil Wayne, that was just the first one that popped in my head because my uncle used to listen to him. Not Lil Wayne. Let's change it to Lil Pump or just any other black rapper that's trending right now. Yeah, that would be the response. They would be like, oh, that's racist. You're just assuming we all listen to that rapper. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, that's why whenever I see a meme about white people, I don't find it funny because it's just like, because I know the double standards that would be behind it. Like, I can't even enjoy any memes about any other races because of double standards. It's so stupid. It's like, it's sickening that people can't even just like make memes and laugh about them. Like, there always has to be like a double standard to it. It's just sad. It's not sickening, it's saddening, if anything. It's like, look how far we've come in terms of equality, and we aren't even comfortable with just making fun of each other's races. It's like, I'm fine with them making memes about white people. I'm fine with it. I'm just not fine with the whole double standard thing. That's why I don't find them funny, because I know the context of like the whole double standard. That's why I don't find it funny. People... Exactly. It's like, it's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why do people want to be offended? You know, I was watching this video, this black girl put it perfectly. She was like, it's the weirdest thing. She said it somewhat like this. I can't quote it exactly, but it'll be pretty close. She was like, you know, why do people want to be oppressed? It's the weirdest thing. Why do black people want to be oppressed? And it's like, if you think about it, that's really what it is with like some black people. It's like, it's almost like they want to be oppressed with how much they cry about it, even though it's not there. It's like the oppression isn't there, but they cry about it anyways. It's like, do you want to be oppressed or something? Why are you... Exactly. No other race gets as offended as black people. That is true. I'd say in second... Okay, the race that gets least offended is like definitely like Asians. Like, Asians are cool, at least most of them. There are Asians that do get offended, of course. I have seen them. But most Asians do not at all get offended by like anything. Like, you could say anything, and they probably will just not care. And then Hispanics, I'd say, would be in third. I'd say white people would be in second place for getting offended, but like a distant second. Like, nowhere near as much as black people. And I'm not saying that most black people are like that. No, most black people are not like that, but there are a good amount that are like that. I've had plenty of friends that agree with plenty of, you know, I've met plenty of black people that just agree with me on it, where they're like, yeah, you know, it's nothing to be offended about. It's just a funny joke, you know, it's a meme. It's whatever. Just get over it, you know, at the end of the day. I think they want to be oppressed because they know, like, if they are oppressed to the eyes of like the government and stuff like that, the government will like pity them and like give them handouts. You know, some black people, they don't say it out loud, but they love their handouts. Some of them. Again, pay attention to keywords here. Any people that view this, I'm saying some. I never said all. Okay. Please pay attention to the keywords, please. I don't want to be accused of racism unnecessarily. And I hate the whole thing where I have to like clarify that I'm not saying all black people are like that. Like, it's like you should just be able to listen to what I'm saying and not take things out of context without having me to clarify it over and over again. It's so dumb. It's like, what level am I? 40. I don't know if I want to do that yet. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's just one of those eras. Eventually it'll change to something else. Like, one time we had the video game era where everybody thought video games were evil at a point. Or like, we had that era, and then now we're in the political correctness era. It'll change eventually. Eventually no one will care. Eventually no one will get offended by anything. That will be the time. That will be like the golden age right there. When everybody just stops getting offended unnecessarily. That will be the golden age of mankind. Like, okay, there is times where you can be offended and I'll be like, yeah, you know, I get it. I get why you would be offended by that. That's understandable. It's like, don't just get offended over every little thing. That's stupid. Wait, what level is this? 36, alright. Turning 19 in a couple months. Yeah, 2 months I'm turning 19. You're not much older than me, Garrett. Wow, we're about to do this epic dungeon. I don't know, I'm kind of worried to do this dungeon though, because it's level 44 dungeon, and I am level 44, so that means I'm like at the bare minimum of what I need to be for this dungeon. So I'm kind of worried a little bit. We'll see what happens. You are? You're gonna need my address, dude. If it's gonna be something you mail, you're gonna need my address. Let's see. Is this what it's called? Dismail Darkhold? Is that what I just unlocked? Fuck, I might be wrong. Let's see. No, I'm right. Dismail Darkhold. Alright. Sweet. I'll just send you my address in a PlayStation message. I'll send you it after the stream. Let me see my gear real quick. Okay, we're good. Just making sure it wasn't near breaking. Like, that would have been really bad. Holy shit. My gear breaks during a dungeon? Now this is gonna be epic. Alright guys, let's sit here for 5 minutes while while we wait for a stupid tank. I don't trust like that. Open that button. What do you mean? Open what button? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, what episode of Eric Andre? It's either one that I haven't seen yet, or, because after season 2 I just stopped watching it for a while. So I don't remember a lot from season 2, season 1 and season 2. And I'm like kinda in the middle of season 3, middle-ish. So like, what episode is it on? Oh yeah, I remember that. That was actually, yeah, I don't remember that exact line, but that was hilarious. I do remember that though. I think that might have been on season 2, or it was just season 1. I'm not sure. Oh, I feel like this is gonna be a bad situation here. Look how many enemies he's pulling. Holy shit, I feel like we're about to be fucked. on a second. One of my favorite Eric Andre episodes so far has been the Bird Up episode. It made no fucking sense, and it was just a clusterfuck, and that's how I like my shows, where it's just a crazy clusterfuck of shit that you just don't even understand. The Bird Up, the worst show on television. And then at the end, it was pure comedy gold when, you see, like, the people that are, like, watching the show and kind of reviewing it, like, what it is. And then you see him standing outside, and he's like, I want to fuck all of them. Bird Up. I like how he literally just goes up, like, he just goes up and sexually harasses people, and he hasn't been arrested yet. Like, what miracle is this? I think he's almost been arrested sometime, a few times. I think he said that in, like, an interview. Dude, I like just Jack Black in general. Jack Black's awesome. I really like Tyler. The funniest interview of all time was Tyler, the Creator's interview. Tyler, your dad's here. It's just like an old man sitting up in the rafters watching them. Investigate 311. Nacho Libre is hilarious. I like how he's like the whitest guy ever, but he pulled off like a luchador role perfectly. Unless I'm completely wrong and he's part Hispanic or something. I think everybody's a little Hispanic. Nacho Libre is a meme movie? I've seen Nacho Libre like 5 times. I don't remember it ever being a meme movie. I know Shrek is, but Nacho Libre? Oh my god, the biggest meme movie is School of Rock, dude. Have you seen School of Rock? All the fucking awkward, like, cringy humor moments in that. Like a lot of the humor in School of Rock is like awkward, cringy type of humor, where like makes you cringe, but it makes you laugh at the same time. It's like that kind of humor. Like that to me is more of a meme movie. School of Rock is not a bad movie. Those moments where it's like, oh my gosh, it's so bad, where you're like cringing at it. It's meant to be that way. That's intentional. You know, like The Office, when like the boss would like do something like extremely racist or like just offensive in general, and like you'd cringe at it, be like, oh god. Like it's like that. It's intentional. It's intentional to be like that. I fucking love School of Rock, dude. What do you mean? What do you mean? I've never seen a plot like School of Rock, unless it's like a knockoff movie, like a cheap knockoff that some Chinese company made. I've never seen a movie like School of Rock before, where the plot's like, you know, it's this guy, he's a washed-up loser, and he goes to substitute, he disguises himself as his friend to be a substitute teacher. And then he gets all the kids to join his rock band and take them to the what was the competition called in that movie? Sorry, I'm stuttering because I'm trying to focus on the game at the same time. What was the competition called? Something. Fucking, I don't remember. But he tried to take him to like a rock competition so he could win some money. Since when has there ever been a movie like that? I don't remember any. Whatever you say, Garrett. To me, it's really over the top and just crazy. It's like, wow, dude, how did this guy like pull this shit off? Battle of the Bands. I like how you remember it. Well, then again, I haven't seen the movie in like a couple years, so. Potatoes. Okay, just because you made a point about it, Garrett, I'm never gonna forget that potatoes line from Lord of the Rings. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Not gonna forget it just because you had to go and make a problem about it. You had to be like, oh, you can't remember the line. You are not the true Lord of the Rings fan. You are not the true Lord of the Ring fan. Lord of the Ring. You are not true fan of Lord of the Ring. You are fake because you do not know about the potato line. You want to know what I hate? When like you'll have those people that like lol random, I'm a potato. Yeah, I hate that. I hate those people that call themselves potatoes. It's like, shut up. Just shut up. Jesus Christ. I'm a potato. I'm so lol random XD. Like, shut up, you're so obnoxious. My god. I mean, it's funny to like laugh at them, but at the end of the day, they're really obnoxious. Roar, that means I love you in dinosaur. Oh man. RAR XD. RAR XD. You know, after playing this game for so long, I'm used to the people using the XD, like, little emote. I'm used to that. But I still hate it when people say, like, RAR. It's just like, oh my god, come on. Like, use XD all you want, that's fine. You know, it's like saying LOL. Whatever. But RAR? Come on. They always do, yeah. Or, if they don't have colored hair, they're going to be getting colored hair soon. They're like, yeah, I have black hair right now, but I'm planning on getting it dyed pink. It's like, why would you, first off, why would you dye your hair pink? That is one of the ugliest colors. Like, really bright pink is one of the ugliest colors to me for hair. Like, a darker pink would look nice. Me neither. Well, actually, let me think. No, I had a friend in high school with colored hair that was very cool. So one person that I met with colored hair, that was cool. But she's... And it was a girl. Like, how many people with colored hairs, like, are guys? Not many. They're mostly girls. And, what was I gonna say? Wait, I watched a Guitar Hero live streamer that has blue hair. He's cool. Live streamers don't count though, because they all color their hair. YouTubers don't count, right? I ain't gay, but you know, I'd eat their hair. No, I'm kidding. Just it was yellow. That's like a normal kind of color, like blondish. Was it blonde? It was like blondish yellow, or was it straight piss yellow? Straight up yellow. That's disgusting. That is gross. Sorry, chat's delayed, so... Well, chat's not delayed, just the stream itself is delayed. I hate delay. It makes everything confusing. I'm over here looking at chat and I'm not even avoiding like AoEs or anything. Oh man, second boss. Look, it's Satan himself. No, I'm kidding. It's Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. That's a new meme me and my friends have started. Whenever you'd fight a boss that's like either really weak or really strong, we'd say, "Oh shit, dude, it's Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet." Sorry, he's this guy. Like if we fight like a giant dragon, we'd say, "Oh shit, dude, it's Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet disguised as a dragon." It's like, oh man, we're fighting Gilgamesh. No, it's Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. You have to throw in with the Infinity Gauntlet, otherwise it doesn't work. Come on. Towlerd? More like Tow Turd. Haha, loser, epic, get roasted. Dude, that's, you know... The funny thing is, that's the only semi-cool thing. Semi-cool. Keep in mind I said semi-cool. That's the only semi-cool thing Fortnite has ever done. And it's not even like an original idea. Like, they just like... They were just like, oh, let's just leech off of this because this is popular. So it's just like, it's not even like the only semi-cool thing you've ever done, and it's not even like an original idea. Like, the thing is about, like, Fortnite, it feels lifeless. Like, if you've ever actually played it for, like, an extended period of time, like, it feels lifeless. Like, most, like, games that are like that, just, like, mainstream bullshit, it just feels, like, well, not mainstream, but just really popular bullshit. It always just feels lifeless. I mean, like, God of War is really popular, but that's not lifeless. That's, like, one of those things, you know? There are popular games that are really good. But, like, just things like Fortnite or anything like that, that's just, it's lifeless and boring, repetitive bullshit. I don't know why people like it. It's terrible. I also hate people that have, like, Fortnite wins as, like, their profile pictures or backgrounds on, like, their Twitters or their PlayStation profiles. It's like, no one cares. No one actually cares. Man, fucking hell. I hate this little mechanic in this dungeon where you just have to stand in these circles until they disappear. It's the most pointless mechanic. It's like, why? Why are you doing this? Like, the only reason, like, the Thanos thing is even semi-cool is because it's Thanos. Thanos will be cool always. Are you fucking what? Are you fucking with me right now? Did she really just waste the limit break on normal enemies? Instead of saving it for the boss like they're supposed to do? Yeah, probably. I also like Loki. But Loki's kind of a semi-villain, so that's kind of unfair. He's not really a... He becomes a good guy. Well, a semi-good guy. He's not fully good. But still, I mean, Loki was a really good, like, villain. When he was a villain, he was pretty good. Killmonger? Dude. All he did was a bunch of race-baiting bullshit in the movie. That's it. Labeling, like, white people and shit as the bad guys. Well, not white people necessarily, but, like, you know what I mean. Well, wasn't it? I don't totally remember the movie. Sorry, my brain shuts out bad things. Yeah, I didn't like Black Panther. Sue me. Oh, you just don't like any movies with black people in it. Nope, I liked Blade. I love Blade. That's an example of just one that I like. There's others that I like too. I liked the movies the Friday movies a lot. They were funny. Like Friday, next Friday, and then Friday after the next. It was like a trilogy. Those were funny. Well, damn. Guess I'm going to court. Oh my fucking god, my health. Help! Well, the thing is with his motives, he's a psychopath. See, nothing a psychopath does is very thoughtful. He's a psychopath at the end of the day. He's a tyrant. You know, he's not going to be very thoughtful in his motives. He's just going to have a motive, and he's going to chase after it. Dude, you're talking to me like I don't know this shit, Garrett. You're talking to me like I have never read comics before. Like, her name was literally Lady Death. Like, it's not that shocking. I know that. I've read the Infinity War comics. And I know for a fact that at the end of Infinity War Part 2, Thanos is gonna survive. With all his character development they gave him in the last movie, they're not gonna kill him off yet. They're gonna save him for another big event. Like Infinity War, but bigger. Well, let's stop trying to educating me. Yep, good sentence. Stop trying to educating me. There we go. Stop trying to educating me, okay? You do not know about my secret comic book knowledge. I am a gamer, truly gamer comic nerd. No, I knew his motives from the comics. I can tell you the exact motives right now. So, I could tell you in great detail. So, one day, he came across Lady Death. Lady Death would take, like, different forms. Sometimes she just looked like your typical Death, as, like, you know, a skeleton. But other times she'd look like a really beautiful woman, which that's the one that he grew to fall in love with. And so what he decided was that, oh, I'm going to impress her by killing half the people in the universe. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to get the Infinity Gauntlet. And that was the plot. I agree that it was worse. That's why I didn't say anything. I agree that Thanos in the comics was worse. I liked him still because, you know, it's what I grew up with, but I can still admit that it's worse. The new one seems more human and more realistic than, like, the one in the comics. Like, who's gonna fall in love with Death? And who's gonna, like, kill half the universe just to impress her? Like, I mean, I guess, again, he is a psychopath, so, like, he doesn't really need a good reason to do it. He's just gonna do it no matter what. Now that's true gaming. Oh, look at this pretty boy. Yeah, dude, give me a question from your test right now. I bet you I can answer it. I bet you I can answer it. Now, the answer might not be the correct answer, but it'll be an answer. Oh wait, I have a new piece of equipment. Well, I look like shit now. Wow, alright. Dude, look at these fucking pants. These are horrible. Why am... For the love of God, just change them back out. What did I have before? Please. Please, thank you. Thank you. What do you want? Give me your money. Give me a wallet. Which main channel treats sore throat? What the fuck? I don't fucking know. I didn't study biology. Which main channel treats sore throat? I mean, that's all mouth related. Oh, thank you for the multiple choices. That actually helps a lot. Chinese medicine? What kind of class is that? It sounds fake. Let's see what we got here. Gallbladder. It's not the large intestine. I think it's gallbladder. It's either gallbladder or lung. It ain't stomach or large intestine. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Large intestine is for like absorbing nutrients and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Large intestines are for absorbing nutrients from like the foods you eat. Your stomach digests it, and then your intestines absorb the nutrients. Dude, fuck you. No, it is not. You're lying to me. Well, I don't really care if I got it wrong. I never claimed to be a biologist, as you know. I told you I'd give you an answer. I didn't tell you I'd give you the correct answer. Bullshit, it's the large intestine. Large intestine is what I use to take a shit. No, it's probably the small intestine. I mean, what a creative name. Large intestine. Like, wow, you got him there. I mean, well, I guess they don't want to give it a too complicated name. It's a lot to remember. Just go die in your sleep tonight, Garrett. No worries, man. Remember, guys, if you're going to bed, just die in your sleep. It makes everything a little easier for everyone. It's Chinese medicine. Dude, what? It's not Aoic? Man. But it is epic. It might not be Aoic, but it is epic. Nope, too late. Can't take it back. It is epic. It's all because of you. It is 12:28 a.m. You don't even need to check for like the time because it's always on the top right corner of the screen. It's like I don't even need to look for my phone for the time anymore. So if I remember like, how late is it? I think I should stop the stream soon. And then it's like 2 in the morning. So I'm like, oh yeah. I don't even have to look at my phone anymore. It's easy. Instant. Hawaii. Did you watch the film Moana? Hawaii in Moana? Is Hawaii a good place to live in your opinion? I mean, I know you really haven't lived everywhere else, but I mean, just from what you know about your state, would you say it's a good place to live? Because I know it's a decent vacation spot. I think it's probably like Florida, where like it's a decent vacation spot, but like not a good place to live. I mean, it's probably better than Florida, but I don't know. I don't know. Because everybody loves taking vacations to Florida, but nobody likes living there, you know what I mean? Food and rent are really expensive. That's because you're living on like islands that are like off the coast of the country, so like everything just kind of has to ship there. It's like the prices are more demanding on the shit. Because everything that gets shipped from worldwide gets shipped to like the main land of America. And then it'll get shipped to Hawaii later, so that's why it's expensive. One of the funny thing is, I live in Minnesota, which is like one of the coldest states in America. Yet like I wear a sweater during the winter. Yeah, but the thing is, I mean like it'd be cheaper if like Hawaiians just like bought seeds. Is there farms in Hawaii? Like cows and shit like that? Is there farms? Because you can't grow meat. Yeah, I think it'd be smarter for Hawaiians to like grow their own food and just depend on their own. Yeah, but even if you are growing your own food, like you'll still have to ship some of the stuff to other islands. So that could also contribute to the price, even if it's just a little bit. It'll still contribute to it. Yeah, Asians tend to grow their own food. I think it's a cultural thing. A lot of Asians don't grow their own food, but there are a good bit that do. It's definitely mostly a cultural thing. Because that's what they used to do back in those early days. They used to like farm a lot. Great American Melting Pot. You ever seen Schoolhouse Rock? I think that's where that's from. Pretty sure. Positive. The Great American Melting Pot. I don't remember all the lyrics, but, you know. Fuck off, I haven't heard the song in like 10 years. From school, man. They showed us the Great American Melting Pot in school. And then we'd watch it, and they showed us it like 3 times over the course of my elementary school. And then I never saw it again after elementary school. Saw it one last time in 6th grade, and that was it. Oh, you bitch. You have to attack me right now? Leave me alone, please. I don't know if they still do. That was way back in elementary school. That was years ago. I don't know if they still show it. Are you not the guy I'm looking for? Man, sometimes I don't like quests like this where they give you like an area to explore. Oh, there he is. Where they give you like an area to explore. And you gotta find somebody. Like no hints, no nothing. Just like, I don't know, try to find it. I'm just a bill. I know that one too. I don't know the lyrics, but I know of the song. They showed us that one only once. So they told us about the Great American Melting Pot 3 times. They didn't tell us about bills. They told us about bills once, and that was it. Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks for giving me the real important information. No, I want to know about a fucking melting pot. Yeah, they don't want us involved in politics at that age. They don't want us to get into that too much. I don't know why. I think they should teach us about those kinds of things. You know, the funny thing is that every time I was taught any sort of politics, it was always so fucking biased. Like, it was never just an unbiased opinion about politics. Not an opinion, but an unbiased like person teaching me about politics. They'd always like, they teach me, they make it seem like it's unbiased, but then they throw in their own like thoughts. Like, I don't care what you think. Just teach me about the cores of politics. That's all I care about. I don't care about what you think about Donald Trump. I could care less. I couldn't care less. I meant. That's what they need to teach us at school. They need to teach us about politics. They need to teach us more economics than what they're teaching us now. They need to teach us how businesses work. They need to teach us all that shit. More of that. Not just the bare minimum. Like, stop whining about how Donald Trump won the presidency and teach me how fucking capitalism works. Well, I know how capitalism works now, but I mean, like, it's just an example. Like, I do not care what you think. Just tell me about how these political systems work. I don't know, man. Well, I mean, for a first job, I've already got kind of a first job kind of lined up. Like, they've responded to my application. Finally, I got somebody to respond to one of my applications. It was Best Buy, because, well, Best Buy likes to hire young people that are decent with computers. And, but they haven't, they replied, they said, oh, we're just contacting you to tell you that you've been accepted. We'll contact you again when we scheduled an interview. And they were like, this could take a couple weeks. It's like, it takes you a couple weeks to do one interview? Come on now. Best Buy made it easy though. They made it easy for me. It was all online. I could do it all online and fill it out exactly how I wanted. And the questions they asked were perfect. It was exactly like all the things I wanted to tell them. Like, they asked all kinds of questions. It was awesome because I was like, dude, finally, I could just give somebody like a legitimate application. I feel like applying to jobs is not a challenge, it's getting the job that's a challenge. Like, once you apply, you know, that's it. It's like, it's waiting for that response and like wondering if you're gonna get it. That's the challenge. And the thing is, I wish they just sent rejection letters so then you know if you don't get it, so you don't waste your time sitting there for months wondering if they're gonna hire you. Because my mom said one time it took her 3 months to even get a response to one of her applications. So it's like, they could take upwards up to 5 months to even reply to your application and say, hey, you got the job. It's like, why not just send a rejection letter? Just send a rejection letter. Make it easy for me. Or just send me a confirmation that you have my application and you've read over it and you'll contact me later. Yeah, 3 months. It's insane. It's like, they just feel like they can just toss people around whenever they want. It's not how it works. You can't just do that. It's like, by that time, and then by that time she already had a job, so she like went up and told them. She just straight up told them, no, I already have a job actually. I got a job that replied within 2 weeks, so I don't want your stupid job. Straight up told them that. She said something like that. I don't think she probably wasn't that direct, but like, you don't need to wait 3 months for this bullshit. Just give me the fucking job or shut up about it. Like, I mean, we need to let them know that they can't just toss people around. Like, you know, if a company takes 3 months to reply to my job application, I think I'll just not want the job at that point. Oh shit, something's coming. What's like the worst, like... Exactly, like reply within a month. I say at the most, like within a month. Like a month, that's understandable. But like you shouldn't keep somebody waiting for like multiple months. That's just stupidity. And you expect somebody to want to work for you? They're not gonna want the job at that point, they're gonna have a different job. Don't run from me, you bitch. Why the fuck is the dragon invincible? That's bullshit, man. Man, that dragon was hacking, bro. It was hacking the game. Alright, well, I think with that little battle, I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Sorry for all the political speak if you don't enjoy that kind of thing. But I don't know, I like politics. But anyways, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.